ABC meteorologist.
Okay, good morning. We're live on the video live stream edition of the WSJM Morning Show. Good morning. Thank you for joining us on this Thursday, January 29th.
It's definitely going to throw people off.
You got frog in your throat. Is it too dry? What's the deal?
Yeah, it's dry. My voice is dry. I can
drink some water.
I did, but
drink some more. Don't tell me what to do.
Right.
Mike Wyble is here, a special guest co-host on Thursday. It's a special treat to me because you're here and we get to have fun. We get to have fun on the radio and on the video live stream. And so a special treat for our audience members who watch today on the video live stream. We'll be doing some puzzle stuff. Puzzle stuff. Let me see where I have it here. Where's my mouse? Why isn't my mouse working? Come on, mouse. Okay, it's not working. This must be a puzzle. Is this the first puzzle?
Right, here we go. Ready, go.
Go. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Oh, there it is. Okay. Now it's working. So I have puzzles for us to ponder this hour.
Okay.
And so I'll throw you some brain teasers. Again, it's National Puzzle Day. And the vibe we're going through, and yes, I got help from AI. The vibe we're going through is quick thinking, slightly chaotic, lots of chances to laugh at wrong answers.
All right.
That's what the vibe we're going for, apparently.
Okay.
So we're going to go to some rapid fire questions here. Here's the warm up. The warm up is, what has keys but can't open locks?
Piano.
Yeah, you got it. See how easy it is, how simple this is?
I'm telling you.
You're going to ace this. What has a face with two hands, no arms, no legs?
A clock.
Yeah, see? Yeah, I've got to get some tougher questions here. What gets wetter the more it dries?
What gets wetter the more it dries?
This is another simple one. What gets wetter the more it dries?
I don't know.
A towel.
Gets wetter the more. Oh, okay. All right.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. What else do we have here? Oh, this is silly. This is the problem with AI. It gave me jumbled jams, word scrambles. Oh. How fun to do word scrambles
on the air,
on the radio. Yeah. Okay. That one's silly. All right. We'll figure some other stuff out, but we will, we'll do this during this hour. We'll also talk about scams and how to avoid, and one of the more clever ones that happened to an organization that's near and dear to your heart.
Yeah.
Lori's Place.
Right.
We talked about this on the news yesterday, and you get a news tip award.
Ooh.
You don't get to be a part of the news team, but you get a news tip award.
Oh, jeez.
Because Lori's Place got some communication. They have the annual Run, Walk, Rock. Who doesn't know about Run, Walk, Rock?
Right. Happens every March.
And so the organizers of that, Lori's Place, getting ready to put it on, they got some correspondence, email, right?
Yes, email.
It started off with the email, and it was like, hey, you got to pay us $2,800. Call us to pay, otherwise you can't have your event.
Yeah. Thanks, City of St. Joseph.
And the City of St. Joseph, thank goodness, Lori's Place, Stephanie Kohler-Bragan reached out to City of St. Joe,
right,
and said, "Is this legit? What's going on here? Why do you guys want more money?" And City of St. Joe said, "No, it's not legit. It's part of a scam." So we'll talk about that and how intricate the scam was in a few moments, in the hopes that you'll share that information with those who need to know. Because they're getting very clever these days, the scammers.
And I'm assuming if you're a nonprofit in the area, you're probably going to get a email or a phone call trying the exact same thing.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we'll come back and talk about more of those things. We've got news to get to. We've got the weather forecast, sports, a whole lot more. It's all right here on the WSJM Morning Show. Be right back.
47fastcash.com, and within minutes he was approved for $3,000. Best part, Dave got his money the next day. When you need fast cash help, go to 47fastcash.com. 47fastcash.com.
WSJM News Now. Team coverage from the WSJM Newsroom on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM.
7:05, it's the WSJM Morning Show. I'm Ken Lundberg. Here with me this morning on a Thursday is Mike Wyble. Good morning again, Mike.
Good morning.
We've got some clouds out there right now. It's a cloudy day. We're going to have mostly cloudy skies today. It's 13 degrees in Benton Harbor, 15 in St. Joseph, 13 in South Haven. How many more minutes of sunshine are we going to get in by the end of February?
70.
By the end of February, we'll have 70 additional minutes of sunshine per day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so something bright to look forward
That's
to.
right.
Today, however, we may get some snow, some more snow, lake effect snow, maybe 1 or 2 inches possible. The high is going to be somewhere in the mid to upper teens. Tonight's forecast, it may not feel like that because of the wind, though. Tonight's forecast, mostly cloudy, a 30% chance of snow showers. The low overnight getting down to -2. Friday, partly cloudy, 40% chance of snow showers, a high of 14. Saturday and Sunday, let's look at the weekend. Partly cloudy skies both days, 20% chance of snow showers both days. The high on Saturday, 18.
Ooh.
18. The high on Sunday, 24.
Oh, boy.
See, those are decent.
They are.
That's decent.
Nice.
The low temperatures overnight, so still some opportunity to do some ice experiments. The low temperature on Saturday night, -2. The low temperature on Sunday night, 0.
Oh.
Yeah, 0. So there you go. Some of the news from the WSJM newsroom. Holtec International says efforts to restart. Here, hang on one second. Okay. It's the dry.
It is.
It's killing my
It's dry
throat.
in here.
Holtec International, but the air conditioning is helping.
Yes.
No, it's not. Okay. News from the WSJM newsroom. Holtec International says efforts to restart the Palisades nuclear power plant in Covert are entering the final milestone phase, with major repair and inspection work largely completed now. Company spokesperson Nick Culp says crews are wrapping up maintenance and returning systems and equipment to an operational ready condition.
One of our most recent major milestones was we put the reactor head back onto the reactor. So after the repair work was completed, we lifted the 250,000-pound reactor head, placed it back on the reactor vessel. There is no fuel in the reactor.
Culp says crews are preparing the plant's primary systems for passivation.
Wow, that's a
Passive-
vocabulary.
Yeah, a process that applies a protective coating inside the equipment to support long-term reliability.
Once we get through system passivation, we'll start going through our plant restart modes. There's 6 different modes you go through, and the first one is really preparing the plant to load fuel. So passivation will be done. We'll take the head back off of the reactor, and then we're going to be in a place where we can begin refueling the reactor.
Passivation.
Yeah.
If they could bottle that and sell that to humans,
That would be good.
Prepare the insides
Yeah.
for long-term longevity. Culp says there's no firm restart date as of yet, as the timeline depends on testing and inspections required to meet federal and industry standards. He describes the project as in the home stretch. They're not taking any shortcuts, so that's why it's a little bit delayed. Culp also says plans are advancing to build 2 340-megawatt small modular reactors on site with the help from a $400 million federal matching grant, and with those units expected online early in the next decade. So progress still being made. No date yet as for when they'll flip the switch and turn Palisades back on.
But it's not like you want them to rush the nuclear power plant.
I don't.
No,
Yeah, I don't.
that could be bad.
No. Yeah, exactly.
Well, we just kind of hurry, so we skip some things.
No, that's not what they did.
We don't have time to read the instruction manual.
Other news, authorities are reminding the public to use caution around lake ice as winter conditions continue in southwest Michigan. Berrien County Sheriff Chuck Haidt says that includes staying off the piers in St. Joseph. He says going on the piers is not illegal per se, but it's considered a bit dangerous right now.
To my knowledge, there's not a law that keeps them from going on. Again, it's not safe, and we would advise strongly against it. You know, obviously, I know there's some beautiful pictures, but get a longer lens where you can take that picture from a distance, or, you know, there's a lot of drone photography.
Haidt also urges people to avoid the shelf ice along the lake.
I mean, you don't know what the water is, what's moving below you, and especially kind of the mountains that if you fall through, you could end up in moving water and not be able to get out. So there may not be a law against it, but it doesn't mean it's the right or smart thing to do.
The U.S. Coast Guard warns that walking on ice shelves can lead to falling through and being unable to get out as hypothermia sets in. for the inland lakes. That was the Great Lakes. Let's talk about the inland lakes. For the inland lakes, Haidt says people should test the ice thickness before going out. Common guide, at least 4 inches of ice before humans walk out on it.
There you go.
That's the common guideline, though Haidt says thicker is safer.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. That's the same in Chile as well.
Yes.
Thicker is safer.
Uh-huh.
Okay, one more news story. Sergeant Lena Rosinski of the Michigan State Police Pawpaw Post has been named the 2025 Michigan State Police Trooper of the Year. MSP says Rosinski received the Gertstacker Trooper of the Year award during a statewide ceremony. It happened in East Lansing. Colleagues describe her as a steady and respected leader. She says she's honored for the recognition.
I don't know that anybody really feels worthy of something like that, but I'm obviously very proud and very humbled. We have a lot of really great troopers who do a lot of good work.
Rosinski was recognized for her actions during a 10-car crash in a winter storm when she identified a child needing urgent care. She transported the child and a parent to a hospital. She had to do it in a patrol car because ambulances couldn't reach the scene. She says she was serving others, and that was part of her upbringing.
I guess I just was raised that way, to help people who can't help themselves, to stand up for people who can't stand up for themselves. And I think that the Michigan State Police instills that in their troopers.
Rosinski joined the MSP in 2014. She's originally from Pennsylvania, moved to Holland as a child, and later attended Michigan State University. She says Southwest Michigan is where she wants to live and raise a family.
Well, we're glad she's here.
Yeah, very much so. So congratulations to Lena for winning that 2025 Michigan State Police Trooper of the Year award. It's 7:11. It's the WSJM Morning Show. We've got sports. We've got the video live stream up and operating right now on YouTube and on Facebook. Just search for WSJM on one of those things, or just download the WSJM Smart app and watch us there.
Right. And if you like it, don't forget to hit the like button.
Yes, if you like it, hit the like button.
Right.
Or thumb up.
Or yeah. And if you don't like it, still hit the like button.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, it'll
So hit the like button, for Pete's sake.
Mike wants you to hit the like button. We'll be back with more in just a few moments.
Sports on the.
Okay. All right.
Because if you hit the like button, it helps helps the algorithm get us out there.
Yes, that is exactly right. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry, I was having to coach AI into
more puzzles,
into a better puzzle categories. Okay,
here we go.
So it's National Puzzle Day, and for that I thought I would invite Mike in and torture him with some brain teasers.
Yeah.
To talk a little bit about just puzzles, because we can't do jigsaw puzzles on the radio. That wouldn't be too much fun.
That'd be like watching paint dry.
And you're a huge fan of puzzles, right?
Oh yeah.
No, you're not.
Huge.
No, you're not.
Huge.
In a couple of moments, we'll talk about the Federal Reserve and what they did. But first off, puzzles. These are like riddles, brain teasers.
Uh-huh.
And you can feel free to ask for help from the audience. If I speak without a mouth and hear without ears, I have no body, but I come alive with wind. What am I? If I speak without a mouth and hear without ears, I have no body, but I come alive with wind. What am I? Doom, 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 doom. I wonder if that's copyright, trademark. Anyway, any guesses?
Somehow I say a sailboat, but that's
if I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. An echo. Yeah, I guess that's right. I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. It makes sense. It makes sense. It's kind of one of those Egyptian riddles.
Is that what they're called?
I don't know. The person who makes it has no need of it. Oh, this is an old one. I've heard of this one. The person who buys it never uses it. The person who uses it never knows they are using it. What is it?
Common sense?
No. The person who makes it has no need of it. The person who buys it never uses it. The person who uses it never knows they are using it. What is it?
I don't know.
A coffin.
Oh.
It's kind of dark. Okay, here's one. I have keys, but no locks, space, but no room, and you can enter, but not go outside. What am I?
I have keys, but no locks.
Keys, but no locks, space, but no room, and you can enter, but not go outside. And feel free to weigh in on the video live stream.
Come on, Diane, help me out there.
Good morning to everyone who's on the video live stream. What's that noise?
It's my notification. I got a text.
Oh, okay. Is somebody giving you the answer?
No, that's what I was hoping for.
Was it Witkowski saying, it's sports?
Yeah, Witkowski, what are you doing?
It's basketball.
I don't know.
Can I talk about Witkowski sending me a picture last night?
Yeah, please do.
Of snow tracks?
Yeah.
He sent me a picture last night.
Snow cougar.
Well, because we had that. Oh, by the way, the answer to that was a keyboard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, get it?
Loving it.
Keyboard. Because keys, no locks, space, no room, space bar, right? And you can enter, but not go outside. Enter, but not go outside. Anyway, Witkowski sent me an email or a text rather, and had a picture. Hey, do you know what these tracks are? And because we recently had a news story about a mountain lion being seen in downtown San Francisco.
I saw that. Yeah,
that's a pretty cat.
Yeah,
pretty big cat.
Big cat.
Yeah, big cat. Anyway, they caught it and tranquilized it, and they're going to test it and make sure it's all healthy, and then return it to the wild. So Witkowski sent me a picture of these tracks in the snow that look like might be a big cat. He says, do you know what these are? It's at my mother-in-law's porch. And I looked at it and I said, well, of course, it's an octopus. He didn't appreciate that. I think he really thought it was a cougar or something like that.
I said it's a rabbit.
Well, I think you're right. And I put the picture, this is another fun use of AI. I put the picture into Google's Gemini AI thing, and I said, tell me what this is. And it said, it looks like a rabbit because it's this formation. And if it were this other formation, it'd be a squirrel, but it's a rabbit.
So there you go.
So, Brett, you've got a killer rabbit stalking you at your mother-in-law's porch. 7:17, we'll be right back.
Mostly cloudy skies today. We'll see lake effect snow showers, a couple of inches possible in the bands today with high temperatures at 17. Tonight, mostly cloudy. Light snow showers still continue. We drop down to -2. And then for tomorrow, we'll see mostly cloudy skies, lake effect snow showers, especially near the lake shore. High temperatures only at 14. We'll see at least several inches of snow on Friday. I'm meteorologist Carrie Peugeot.
The Morning Show with Ken Lundberg on WSJM.
13 degrees in Benton Harbor right now, 15 in St. Joseph, 12 degrees in South Haven. Dowagiac, you have a clean and balmy 9 degrees right now.
Oh.
Yeah, 9 degrees. The feels like temperature in St. Joseph, it only feels like 10, so we're only 5 degrees off what the thermometer says. It's Thursday, January 29th, 2026. I'm Ken Lundberg. Mike Wyble is here in the studio with me today. It's National Puzzle Day. Talking about the puzzle of the economy. We'll get to that in a moment. Federal Reserve having a decision that they announced yesterday.
Yes.
But we're also, because it's National Puzzle Day, I'm torturing Mike with brain teasers.
Yeah.
On the video live stream.
Yeah.
You're doing great so far. Are you keeping score?
No.
Oh, you should keep score. I think you got one right so far out of the 3.
No, I got 2 right. Out of the 3. Well, I got the clock and the...
No, those were practice questions. Those were warm-up questions. That wasn't the actual. I mean, if you want to count them, you can count them. It just means that I'll have to ask you more questions to get my average back up.
I meant 1.
What 5-letter, just an example of the questions that we're asking. What 5-letter word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it?
What 5-letter word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it?
Yes. What 5-letter word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it? You know?
Short.
Yes, you got it right. Look at you.
Got 2.
Okay. Clearly, I'm going to have to beef this up a little bit. Yes, if you add ER to short. All right. Federal Reserve held interest rates steady yesterday, ending a string of 3 consecutive quarter-point rate cuts. Are you surprised at all?
No.
Not surprised. As the central bank is grappling with elevated inflation and sluggish hiring in the job market, the move marked the first interest rate decision since news surfaced earlier this month of a federal criminal investigation into the Fed chair, Jerome Powell, which sounds so odd to be even saying that. especially when you think about the content of the investigation. The choice to maintain interest rates at their current level is echoing a cautious approach, which was already outlined by Powell last month. He said, "We see the current stance of monetary policy as appropriate to encourage progress toward both our maximum employment goal and our 2% inflation goal." That's what he said at the press conference yesterday. He appeared to view the economy in a favorable light, saying it is still expanding, and it's expanding at a solid pace.
Right.
He said, while job gains have remained low, the unemployment rate has shown some signs of stabilization. The unemployment rate itself dropped to 4.4% in December from 4.6% in November. Unemployment remains low by historical standards, but it has ticked up from its previous lows. Futures markets expect 2 more quarter-point interest rate cuts this year. They say the first one probably in June, the second one in fall.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So that's the Federal Reserve. Let's see.
So not surprising.
Not surprising at all. Also not surprising, Powell declining yesterday to comment on the criminal investigation into his conduct. He did reaffirm his support for the political independence of the central bank.
Yes.
He said, "We have not lost that," referring to the political independence. And he said, "I don't believe we will. I'm strongly committed to that, and so are my colleagues." Other news happening from the federal government that we thought was interesting. Fulton County, Georgia is where the activity is happening. Fulton County, Georgia officials saying yesterday that the FBI came in and seized original 2020 voting records while serving a search warrant at the county's Elections Hub and Operations Center. The FBI earlier on Wednesday saying they were conducting court-authorized activity at that facility. This came after the president has repeatedly said that there was voter fraud in the 2020 election, specifically in Georgia. Fulton County officials expressed concern over the seizure of the ballots. They said these are original voting records, original absentee ballots. That from Fulton County Commissioner Marvin Arrington, and who said also, once that stuff leaves our custody, where's the chain of custody? How can we know if we're going to get everything back? How can we know if they might do something mischievous? Well, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
What
are they going to do with it?
Yeah. If a judge signs a search warrant and the search warrant is executed, that's what happens.
Right.
And if you want to bring up the chain of custody argument, do that in court later.
Yes.
Anyway, Democrat County Commissioner Mo Ivory said the boxes of ballots, which were previously archived and sealed, are stored on pallets, and the FBI was removing the whole pallets. The search warrant was authorized, and it authorized the FBI to search for all physical ballots from the 2020 general election, in addition to tabulator tapes from voting machines and the 2020 voter rolls, among other documents. The warrant also says that material constitutes evidence of the commission of a criminal offense and had been used as a means of committing a criminal offense. That was signed by Magistrate Judge Catherine Salinas. Specifically, the warrant listed possible violations of 2 statutes, one which requires election records to be retained for a certain amount of time, and another which outlines criminal penalties for people, including election officials, who intimidate voters or knowingly procure false votes or false voter registrations. Justice Department not saying anything about it as of yet, continuing their investigation. Last month, the Justice Department sued Fulton County for access to its records, including the ballot stubs and signature envelopes. So it sounds like the Justice Department investigators believe these ballots from Fulton County are a key part of their investigation. They tried to get them. They asked for them. They weren't allowed to get them.
Right.
They sued to get them. They weren't able to get them. Now they have a warrant. They took them.
Right.
And they took them. So we'll see. I mean, even if they, I guess even if they are found to have, some malfeasance occurred, Georgia would not have overturned the election. You would have had to have multiple states overturn the election. But it is interesting, given that the president, while he was in Davos, making remarks about Venezuela and Iran and other things, and Greenland. Remember Greenland?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
He also said, and by the way, probably some breaking news here, we're going to bring people to account for voter fraud back in the United States. So telegraphing potentially this.
Right.
So we'll see.
As much as people talk about that there is no voter fraud, we didn't think there was Medicare and other fraud. It's fraud. I mean, people are out there scamming all the time.
Yes, yes. In fact, thank you for the reminder on that. We were talking about this a little bit on the video live stream as we started the broadcast this morning. You're a member of Lori's Place here in St. Joseph.
Yeah, I'm on the board.
You're on the board of Lori's Place here in St. Joseph. Describe briefly for those who might not be aware, what does Lori's Place do?
Lori's Place is a grief support nonprofit in our area. It's 22 years old. Was founded after the death of Lori Schultz, a doctor who died tragically this month, 22 years ago.
Yep.
And started off as helping children to deal with the grief process. Now it's expanded into the entire family, so adults to children. And and they do it we do it at no cost to those that participate.
And that's the thing, is it's a nonprofit and it has to go out and raise money so that it can provide these services
Correct.
free of charge to those who are able to take it. And so that means you got to raise money.
Yes.
And so one of the big fundraisers, one of your biggest, if not the biggest, is the annual Run Walk Rock.
It is one of our biggest.
One of the biggest fundraisers, Run Walk Rock, and it's just around the corner. And as Stephanie Kohler-Pagan is helping to put that together, she gets an email. Do you want to lay it out? What happened?
Sure. So she got an email.
We talked about this in the news, but for those of you catching up, Mike's here.
Yeah. So she got an email that basically looked very legitimate from the city of St. Joe.
Purporting to be from the city of St. Joe.
Saying that basically that there were administrative costs and fees to putting on the event, gave details about the event, and then basically wanted $2,800.
Yeah, $2,800. And so, Mike, I'm looking at a copy of that email, and it reads like this. Tell me if you would distinguish this immediately as a scam, because it sounds very legitimate. It says, "Dear Lori's Place, thank you for submitting your application to host the annual Run Walk Rock 5K at Lori's Place on the north side of the St. Joe River, scheduled for Saturday, May 16, 2026 from 6 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. We greatly appreciate the valuable services your organization provides to support individuals experiencing grief, and we're pleased to inform you that staff have recommended approval of your application. However, to finalize the approval process, it's now necessary to settle the attached invoice for the application approval fee. The fee plays a crucial role in ensuring smooth management of oversight and of community events. Please carefully review the importance of this payment." That's where it kind of starts feeling a little bit fishy.
Yeah.
Because they're being too nice, too friendly, and too, here's what it is.
Right.
But they say the application approval fee is important because it supports administrative management, enables efficient event coordination, streamlines processing, ensures accountability of record keeping, all this other, happy horse stuff. Anyway, so then that said, next steps, reply to this email. If you require guidance or instructions for the invoice settlement, settle the invoice using the issued wire instructions.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest red flag. And then return the wire receipt to the designated email address for confirmation of payment. And then it's signed by someone, director of the director/zoning administrator, City of St. Joseph, and with the address. That all sounds, except for a couple of fishy things there, legit.
Oh, yeah.
And it's very specific.
Right.
On the north side of the St. Joe River.
Yeah, like details and things like that. So, and I'm sure Lori's Place is not the only nonprofit being targeted.
No,
so.
no, unfortunately. And so Stephanie, for her part, Stephanie Kohler-Pagan, took action and did not send money.
No.
What happened
she
next?
Did not. They reached out to the mayor of St. Joe, who said, well, I've not heard anything about this. Let me check into it. And they came back and said, and saw the emails as well that were forwarded to them and said, no, this is not us. This is a scam.
Yeah. So it wasn't the City of St. Joseph. It wasn't a legitimate charge. It wasn't a legitimate invoice. It was a scam.
Yeah.
And they're trying to scam people out of getting grief services, basically.
Right.
So,
in fundraising. I mean, that would have been a that would have been a heavy deterrent on continuing if you got to do $3,000 of administrative costs for doing a fundraiser. So.
Yeah. I love the back and forth, by the way, when Stephanie's asking him questions.
Yeah.
It's like, because the email itself says, hey, please reach out if you have any questions. And basically Stephanie reaches back out and says, I'm a bit taken aback by this. Can you please explain why our taxes don't cover a large portion of what you already mentioned, like the administrative fees?
Right.
And that's where the scammers' options for responding logically start falling off precipitously. Thanks for reaching out. This is the invoice process. Go ahead and just reach out if you have any more questions. Yeah, I have more questions. Okay, well, just reach out if you have any more.
Oh, yeah.
Keep telling us your questions. We'll give you no answers.
Money.
Well, I'm glad she recognized that there was something up with that, and I'm glad Mayor Brooke Thomas was the one who who helped out on that case. And we talked with city staff as well, and they said, this is a thing. They're using our letterhead. They're using information that's publicly available, and anytime something comes out of the blue like that, question it.
Yeah.
Question it and call somebody that you know.
Yeah, and I cannot begin to tell you in my own family, some of my mother specifically, who gets calls on a regular basis or emails, and falls for it.
Yeah,
gets all concerned and calls me and tells me, "Oh my gosh, I owe this, or I've got to do this, or they're going to do this," and I'm like, "No, they're not."
Yeah. Remember the good old days when we used to just get those emails from a prince in some country we'd never heard of,
right?
Who
Nigeria.
needed help getting money out of an account.
Yeah,
those were the good old days because we recognize those as scams right away. Now, with AI especially and the search engines, it's very tough. Okay, all right. Stay alert. Be aware. Don't get scammed. 7:31 WSJM Morning Show continues. We've got some financial news. Legitimate financial news from our friends at Bloomberg, our world and national news update from ABC, our local news. It's all coming up.
Have you been thinking about building your...
These scammers, there's a special place in HE double hockey sticks for them.
There is.
You ever see those videos of the scammers getting tortured?
Yes.
Those are fun.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
If you ever have a couple of minutes and you need a giggle, there are computer experts on the good side, who go after the computer scammers on the bad side, and they just torture them endlessly. It's fantastic. It's a lot of fun. What else is going on?
Well, let's see. It's Thursday.
Yep.
Oh, and tomorrow night is the Michigan State game.
Oh, you watch that basketball?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's number 3 Michigan against number 7 in the nation, Michigan State.
Oh. Well, that sounds like a good matchup. Who do you think is going to win? Nice little rivalry there.
Yeah, it's going to be a tight one. I'm a Michigan State fan, so I'm going to pull for the green and white. But I'm sure, like many other things, our state will be divided.
Okay. I have more riddles. You want more riddles?
Yeah. Go ahead.
This is in the category of logic and trick thinking. A man looks at a painting in a museum and says, "Brothers and sisters, I have none, but that man's father is my father's son." Who is in the painting?
Okay, brother and sisters, I have none, but what is it?
Brothers and sisters, I have none, but that man's father is my father's son. Who's in the painting?
Self-portrait?
No. You ready?
Yeah.
His son.
Oh.
Yeah. Brothers and sisters, I have none. But that man's father is my father's son. Who was in the painting? His son.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, 2 fathers and 2 sons go fishing. They catch 3 fish and each gets 1. How's that possible? 2 fathers and 2 sons go fishing. They catch 3 fish and each gets 1. How is that possible? Diane says Michigan will win. Yay, Michigan. Okay.
Okay, Diane.
Teresa says she gets a lot of text messages that are scams. Yeah, me too.
I don't know how we block somebody, but Diane's going to get blocked.
Hey, no.
Blocker.
No. Diane, you're fine.
I don't know.
Okay, so the question was 2 fathers and 2 sons.
Yeah.
2 fathers and 2 sons go fishing. So you're thinking there are 4 people there.
I know that's the trick.
But there weren't 4 people.
Right.
There were only 3 people, the grandfather, the father, and the son.
Oh.
3 fish. So 2 fathers.
Yeah.
And 2 sons.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Are you done? Do you want another one?
Give me one more. Give me one more.
Okay.
In honor of Puzzle Day.
Okay. I'll give you one more now, and then I have one more after that.
Thank you.
If an electric train is moving north at 60 miles per hour and the wind is blowing east at 20 miles per hour, which way does the smoke blow?
It doesn't blow at all. It's an electric train.
Ah, you got it. That's no fun. No, that's very good.
Thank you.
Very good.
Yeah.
I like the logic stuff.
Yeah.
That's fun. What else do we have in the news? Tesla. Oh, in our Moody on the Market update, we'll go through Whirlpool earnings.
Yes.
They missed expectations yesterday.
Not surprising.
They missed expectations, and so their stock price took a little bit of a hit. We'll see how they do today. But basically, CEO Mark Bitzer saying, we have confidence in 2026 because of our, I want to make sure I have the quote exactly right here. Basically, talking about the product launches that they have this year, and he thinks there will be a gradual recovery of the housing market. Now, he's been saying that for some years now.
Yes.
And the housing market has still kind of been what it's been, which is complicated. And I don't know. I will tell you, we've bought new appliances in the last couple of years. We've bought a new fridge, new washer and dryer, and a new microwave. I mean, you still got to buy stuff if they break or
yes, you do.
Not doing what they want to do.
Right.
He said, with a challenging 2025 behind us, our confidence for 2026 is based on our recent successful product launches, reduced promotional intensity, and a gradual recovery of the housing market. So we'll talk a little bit more about that during our Moody on the Market update coming up here on WSJM. Right now, we'll finish out the Bloomberg report and come back with some weather.
For a higher open. And soaring electricity needs for artificial intelligence data centers is giving a bump to Caterpillar. The company is among the world's top makers of mining and construction equipment, and its power and energy business has gained traction from the AI data center boom. The firm's iconic yellow machines are deployed across several industries and regions, so its sales are a barometer of the health of the global economy. Courtney Donahoe, Bloomberg Radio.
The Morning Show with Ken and Friends on 94.9 WSJM.
Special Thursday edition of the WSJM Morning Show. Mike Wyble's here.
Here I am.
Hey, Mike.
Hey.
Doing good on the logic riddles.
Well, it's early, but I'm doing my best.
You're suffering them very well. All right. It's National Puzzle Day, so I've been quizzing based on some questions that AI helped me generate.
Thanks, AI.
Yeah, weren't they fun?
Right.
Yeah. All right.
Great.
7:38. We'll continue that in just a moment, but not too much. We'll also talk about Tesla. Tesla had they're going to discontinue a couple of models that they're making. So we'll talk about that and more. It's all coming up here on the video live stream. Weather forecast for today does call for partly cloudy skies, a 40% chance of snow showers. So I was looking outside. Is it snowing? It's kind of snowing a little bit. 40% chance of snow showers today. Let's see. No, wait. Roll that back a little bit. 30% chance of snow showers, another 1 to 2 inches possible in the lake effect bands. The high today is going to be in the mid to upper teens. It might not feel like that because of our winds blowing out of the west, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight's forecast, mostly cloudy, 30% chance of snow showers. The low is going to be down to -2. Wind will still be out of the west. And Friday, partly cloudy skies tomorrow, a chance of snow showers, high around 14 degrees, and southeast winds whipping around there, 5 to 10 miles per hour. 7:39, we've got the latest world and national news update.
ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. The clock is ticking on a possible partial government shutdown. Congressional Democrats threatening to block funding for the Department of Homeland Security over the immigration crackdown. Here's ABC's Nicole D'Antonio in Washington.
Democrats are demanding new rules on warrants and personal identification, and they want to ban agents from wearing face masks. Meanwhile, new video appears to show Alex Preddy 11 days before he was shot kicking a federal vehicle. Agents are seen tackling him to the ground, and he walks away, a gun visible on his waistband. President Trump reposting the video on social media last night, but not commenting on it.
Minnesota Senator Amy Klobuchar looking for a new job.
I'm announcing my candidacy for governor of the state of Minnesota.
She's stepping in after Governor Tim Walz suspended his re-election campaign. A new winter storm threatening blizzard conditions in the southeast. Still nearly 300,000 power outages after the last storm. This is ABC News.
WSJM News Now. Team coverage from the WSJM Newsroom on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM.
7:40, just 20 minutes ahead of 8 o'clock. Some of the local news stories we're covering. Problems with too many pot dispensaries. That was the theme of a standing room only meeting that happened in New Buffalo Township this week. Residents a little bit concerned about the perception of additional crime that those pot dispensaries might be bringing. Police say the statistics really aren't showing that, but they are showing some traffic problems. So we're going to address that.
It's all buzzing around down there.
There's a buzz.
There's a buzz.
There's a buzz. All right. Some high times there. We'll talk about that coming up at 8 o'clock. Also, a redevelopment project in downtown Benton Harbor getting a financial boost. State support. Gretchen Whitmer announcing $1.5 million grant through a grant program from the state to help that project that's being led by Abin Marsh. So we'll talk about that story. And then downtown St. Joe's going to be a buzz with activity. Beer
buzz
activity this weekend. We'll talk about that. The annual Beer Fest is happening Saturday. They also have the chili cook-off Friday night.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about those stories and more. It's all coming up right here on the WSJM Morning Show. It's 7:41. We've got sports coming up after a look at state news. The mission back on the video live stream here.
We also, isn't South Haven having their Ice Fest this weekend?
I thought that was, that is this weekend. Yeah, that is this weekend. Paul Landecker is going to be up there. Paul does everything up there. He is so community focused.
Because he lives in South Haven, right?
He does live in South Haven. And he's got a South Haven radio station that he runs and all that other stuff.
Nice.
Yeah. So I think he and Mark Hamlin are going to be doing some sort of sit-in. I think that's what he was talking about.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that the island sit that they raise money for.
Oh.
And so they have to sit. If you have to sit for a very long period of time outside right now, that is community commitment.
Yeah, it is.
So,
it is.
Do well with that. Let's see. Tesla CEO Elon Musk saying yesterday that the company is going to begin phasing out its Model S and Model X electric vehicles this year. And they're going to retool a California factory that's been focused on those to instead produce humanoid robots.
Okay.
Yeah, the two vehicles, the S and the X model Teslas, introduced in 2012 and 2015 respectively, helped move electric cars basically from the fringe into the mainstream. They also fueled Tesla's rise from a startup into the world's most valuable automaker, which is really cool. You got to stay on microphone, though.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. Brett's going to text again. Yeah,
I know. Sorry, Brad.
Musk announced the phase out on a call with investors and Wall Street analysts, saying it was part of his effort to overhaul Tesla's operations to focus on robo-taxis and humanoid robots. He said, "We expect to wind down the S and the X production next quarter and basically stop production," adding that the company would continue to support the vehicles for as long as people have them.
Oh. Well, there you go.
Yeah. That
support will be handled by a humanoid robot.
He also said that's slightly sad, but it's time to bring the S and the X programs to an end. It's part of our overall shift to an autonomous future. All right. Which one is the S? Which one's the X? Let's see.
The X is the SUV.
Tesla S model.
I think that's a small sedan.
Oh, I like that car. What's wrong with that car?
Nothing.
Well, there's a Model 3 that looks a lot like the Model S. What's the difference?
That I don't know. Your son should know.
Well, and that's what I was going to ask is, and they're going to build robots instead. And then the X is the SUV?
Yeah.
Tesla Model X. Oh, that's the one with the cool gull wings.
Yeah.
I like that.
It is.
I mean, it's kind of ugly, but
we rented one when we were in California. It was fun to drive.
Oh, is that the one that made you late to the wedding?
Yeah, we missed the wedding actually.
Oh, not even late.
No, we missed the wedding. We made the reception, but we missed the wedding.
That's kind of what everyone wants to do anyway, right?
Yeah. I wasn't torn up.
Anyway, Musk announced the change as Tesla released its financial results for the final 3 months of last year. The company topped analyst expectations for earnings. They did show signs of weakness as total revenue for last year was down 3% year over year.
Well.
So 2025 down 3% from 2024. Its share price, however, was up 2% in after-hours trading. Let's see. Fremont, California is where its factory is that builds those things, and they're going to convert it, which is probably making the people, if there are any people that work there,
right,
makes the people happy. They're gonna retool that factory for the planned Optimus line of robots. Those robots are not yet on the market. Let's see. Anything else on that? Oh, in 2023, Tesla cut prices for both the Model S and the Model X in an effort to generate more demand. I've driven a couple of electric cars. I've driven a Ford electric car, the Mustang, and I've driven the Tesla, Stewart's Tesla, with his permission, of course.
With his permission.
And I like them. I mean, they've got a lot of giddy up and go.
They do. They're fun to drive.
They are fun to drive.
And because all the weight's in the bottom, because the batteries,
yeah.
I mean, they corner nice.
Great handling. Yeah. That is fun. That is a lot of fun.
Not good in the snow, from what I understand.
Really?
Yeah.
Why not?
They got so much power to the wheels. It's really hard to feather the power.
But shouldn't they be smart enough to know how to do that? You put it in snow mode or something like that?
You would think, but I've known a couple people who have bought Teslas, love Teslas, but said they got rid of it because of the way it handled in the snow.
Well, you know what you could do for that?
What?
Studded snow tires.
Oh, here we go.
Hello.
Here we go.
I think I'm going to have to do a formal thing on that because it makes a lot of sense. And the whole argument that it's tearing up the roads, not true.
Right.
Sorry, our roads are crap already.
See, here we go.
Yeah.
That was good.
I'm champing at the bit to go at this one.
Going off the rails on the crazy train.
But, the other thing about cars, you say the Tesla is heavy, too heavy, or it's heavy and it has the power.
Right.
Remember the whole thing about the Volkswagen Bug? My dad used to say those things are the best things in snow.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that too.
Because all the weight was in the engine in the back where the wheels, where the wheel power was. And that's why they were always the best thing in the snow. I wondered if the same thing was true about the Tesla because it's got the low mass of weight and then all four tires get the power equally. But no, that's unfortunate.
They say not.
Maybe Tesla, maybe Elon should spend some time in the snow with one of his vehicles.
Could be.
And demand a solution.
And not a Cybertruck either.
Though, yeah, I was surprised they're going to keep making those things. All right, 7:48. Back with the Moody on the Market update in just a moment.
In one place. Order now at easycater.com.
Mostly cloudy skies today. We'll see lake effect snow showers, a couple of inches possible in the bands today with high temperatures at 17. Tonight, mostly cloudy. Light snow showers still continue. We drop down to -2. And then for tomorrow, we'll see mostly cloudy skies, lake effect snow showers, especially near the lake shore. High temperatures only at 14. We'll see at least several inches of snow on Friday. I'm meteorologist Carrie Peugeot.
The Morning Show with Ken and Friends on 94.9 WSJM.
7:48 WSJM Morning Show continues. I'm Ken Lundberg. Mike Wyble is here with me as well. Hello, Mike.
Present.
Tomorrow we'll have somebody else in the studio as well.
Who's that?
Little Kenny.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we'll have Little Kenny in the studio if you want.
Yeah.
If you want.
I do want.
It's up to you. 12 degrees in Benton Harbor right now.
And Little Phil, too.
Little Phil.
At Puxatawny
Phil. We haven't decided on that yet.
I've got Little Phil.
It could be Punxsutawney Phil, or we could bring in little Wilbur the Wolverine.
Oh,
that'd be fun.
Could be.
Yeah, Wilbur the Wolverine, because Groundhog's Day is what, February 2nd, next Monday?
Yep.
And we'll decide whether or not we're going to get an early spring or more winter. All right, let's do our Moody on the Market update first, though, before we get into feral talks about ferrets and marmots and the like. Moody on the Market update brought to you by Insurance Management Service. Call IMS today. They are your local auto owners insurance agency in St. Joseph and in Niles. Company world headquarters of Whirlpool Corporation right here, and so we pay attention when they do stuff, including their earnings releases. They missed expectations in their most recent earnings release. Whirlpool Corporation's latest results showing the appliance maker contending with softer sales, margin pressure, and weaker cash generation year over year, even as it returned to overall profitability. And that's the good news part of it. And they set expectations for improvement in 2026. CEO Mark Bitzer saying in the company's earnings statement, with a challenging 2025 behind us, our confidence for 2026 is based on our recent successful product launches, reduced promotional intensity, and a gradual recovery of the housing market. Now, for the full year 2025, the company reported net sales of $15.5 billion. That is down 6.5% from 2024. They say organic net sales were nearly flat, slipping 0.3%, indicating some underlying demand issues. The demand is remaining subdued across key markets. Some financial analysis. Yahoo Finance, for instance, said this quarter Whirlpool missed Wall Street's expectations and reported a rather uninspiring 0.9% year-on-year revenue decline, generating $4.1 billion of revenue. According to the company's earnings report, profitability on a GAAP basis, Whirlpool posting a full-year net earnings margin of 2.2% and earnings per diluted share of 5.66%. That was for the full year. For the quarter itself, again, missing expectations there. The market was thinking that they would get somewhere around $1.54 or $1.65 per share for fourth quarter. They turned in $1.10.
Oh,
yeah. So the company cited a challenging macroeconomic environment. So big picture macro environment, big picture environment challenges, including the effects of tariffs and a promotional environment that has not yet fully adjusted to higher costs. So basically, when you do your promotions, when you're putting your refrigerators or washer dryers out there, the promotion might not account for inflation.
Right.
And so the cost of making goods not really lining up for what it takes to lure customers in to buy your stuff.
Gotcha.
Let's see what else. Whirlpool said it executed about $200 million in structural cost reductions last year to help offset the pressures, but margins, particularly in its largest segment, remained under strain. So if you want more information there, we've got it all posted right now. It's at moodyonthemarket.com. There's a region-by-region breakdown. Let's see, they divested some more of their investment in India and used some of that to pay down debt. All that is posted right now at moodyonthemarket.com. Your Moody on the Market update brought to you by Insurance Management Service. Call IMS today. They are your local auto owners insurance agency in St. Joseph and in Niles. Back with more in just a moment.
Insurance Management Service.
That's tough. I mean, because it's been several years now that that the housing market has been part of the reason why Whirlpool says its performance isn't what they had hoped it to be.
Yes, that's what they've said.
Well, it's what they've said.
Yeah.
And
That's what I said.
That's what you said. But again, I mean, to the point I think I was talking about earlier is, okay, well, the housing market, there are inflationary pressures. There are economic pressures. There are the housing market being a tough one to get into. Sure, a lot of people are not leaving their homes. They're staying in longer because they can't afford to upgrade. But at the same time, you still need a refrigerator if yours gives up the ghost.
Exactly.
Or an oven or a microwave or washer dryer. And again, we've bought, let's see, 1, 2, 3. You count washer and dryer as 2 appliances?
Yes.
Okay. We've bought 4 appliances in the last couple of years.
Yeah. Well, like you said, you got to.
You have to, because, I mean, I mean, sure, outside right now, the stuff stays cold.
Right. But not forever.
But not forever.
So yesterday, Whirlpool closed at 3%, 3.11% down. And in the pre-market, it's already down 10% today.
Oh, is it down already?
Yeah.
10%?
Yeah.
Yikes. So what's it trading at, like 72 or something?
72.45.
Wow. Schnikes.
Yeah, that hurts.
So there you go. Hopefully it wasn't our Moody on the Market article that did that.
Right. Pre-market. Thanks, Ken.
Build robots. Do what Elon does.
Right, build robots.
Anyway, Teresa says, have a great day, everyone, and stay safe and warm. You too. Diane says, I miss studded tires. When were studded tires legal in Michigan?
It's a great question.
Let's see.
They were.
When were studded tires banned in Michigan? Let's look at that. April 1, 1975.
Oh.
Studded tires are not strictly banned year-round, but they are practically prohibited due to stringent, unmet pavement wear standards required for their use. What does that mean? While regulations technically permit them with restrictions after April 1, 1975, no modern studded tires meet the required standards that prevent significant road damage. Okay, I've got something to work with then.
There you go.
We'll be back. It's the WSJM Morning Show.
Is 100% up for the job. If I would not let somebody in my own home or in my parents' home, family's home, I'm certainly not going to give them the keys to your house. If there was any reason I can't trust them, they'd hit the door. I'm not going to put up with it. You know, I've been here for 10 years. I want to make sure I'm here for 10 years more. We do extensive background checks on all the guys that we hire, make sure that they're good, honest citizens. I can't just hire somebody off the street, let them go in your house. If I don't have a good sense of their demeanor and who they actually are, I can't do it.
McKee's Heating and Air. Feel at ease with McKee's.
Your Southwest Michigan Bryant dealer. Whatever it takes.
From the Pat Moody Studios, this is WSJM FM Benton Harbor, St. Joseph, a product of Midwest Family Marketing and Media. Proudly serving our community. The Morning Show with Ken Lundberg on WSJM.
Solving the Earth's problems one at a time.
That's right.
It's the WSJM Morning Show. Check our progress sheet. I'm Ken Lundberg. Mike Wyble is here with me on a special Thursday appearance. You'll be here tomorrow as well.
I will be.
So we'll be talking about other fun stuff there as well. Gerber Baby Food, by the way, the maker of baby food and other products, is recalling certain lots of its arrowroot biscuits because they might contain pieces of soft plastic or paper and shouldn't be eaten.
Yeah, probably not eaten.
Yeah, I know certain people that if like paper, especially wet paper, touches their food, no.
Really?
No. The recall includes 5.5 ounce packages of the biscuits, often given to teething babies. With best buy dates between October and December of 2026. The plastic and paper pieces, they say, came from a supplier of the arrowroot flour who initiated the recall.
Oh, not their fault. They're a victim.
Yes, they're a victim. No illnesses have been reported as of yet. Consumers should check the back of the package for the affected lots, blah, blah, blah. The products can be returned to the place of purchase for a refund, Gerber said in a statement. Yeah, good luck with that. No other Gerber products affected by the recall. This one, I'm sad about this.
Uh-oh.
I'm sad about this. There was a wolf shot in Yellowstone's most famous park area, the Wolfpack Park area. Yeah, it was a prominent wolf that was living among Yellowstone's most famous wolf pack is believed to have been illegally shot and killed just outside the park last month. They say on Christmas Day around 10 p.m., that's their best estimate, Montana Wildlife and Parks folks began investigating after they received a mortality signal from the wolf's collar.
Huh.
Yeah, so it had been tagged and watched, and unfortunately, it had a mortality indicator on it. The collar had been cut off and thrown into a tree, but park rangers didn't find the wolf's carcasses. The killing likely occurred in one of their wolf management areas. There's no hunting season for it right now. The wolf hunting quota for that area had already been met. Wildlife advocacy groups say that it's a significant issue and they want justice. Montana officials initially offered a $1,000 reward for information on what they call the poaching, but the reward was then increased by another $30,000 from funds, the Large Carnivore Fund and the Wolves of the Rocky Fund.
Wolves of the Rocky.
Yeah, they say Yellowstone wolves bring in millions of dollars a year to the surrounding community because they day trade. No, because they're an attraction through tourists and those who want to see a glimpse of the wildlife in their natural state. So,
sounds like an episode of Yellowstone.
Really?
Yeah.
They someone poached a wolf in Yellowstone?
Yeah.
Oh.
They shot them because they were going after the cattle, and they shot them. And when they realized they were tagged, then they tried to hide it.
Those dunderheads.
I'm telling you.
All right. It's the WSJM Morning Show. We've got the latest world and national news now from ABC.
From ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. The memorials and the protests continue in Minneapolis, scene of two ICE-involved